Methodical, every time you pick up your phone, invisible algorithms are working in the background, predicting what you want to see, hear, or buy next. Looking at this Spotify interface, you can see these systems at scale. By analyzing billions of listening hours, it predicts your exact musical tastes with surprising accuracy. And when we look at this row of parked Teslas, we see that same invisible intelligence manifested in the physical world, processing real-time video to navigate complex city streets. Because these systems operate out of sight, they can easily feel like magic. Today, we are going to strip away that mystery. In the next 5 minutes, you are going to build your own working AI image classifier from scratch. You only need 3 things: your smartphone, a pen, and a webcam. Open up a new browser window and navigate to Google's Teachable Machine. Building this simple classifier is the first and most critical step. Once you understand the mechanics of how these systems learn, you can reclaim control over the algorithms that shape your daily digital life. Step 1. Click on a Standard Image Model project. You'll see 2 empty categories on the screen. Rename the first one Phone and the second one Pen. This brings us to our first definition. Artificial intelligence is simply the broadest concept of a machine simulating human intelligence. By setting up those 2 empty classes, you've created an AI framework, but it has no experience, an empty brain waiting to be taught. An empty framework is completely useless on its own. To make it functional, we have to feed it raw data. Go to the Phone class and activate your webcam. Hold up your phone, click the record button, and move the phone around to capture at least 100 images from various angles. Keep your background as uncluttered as possible. Make sure you don't block the phone with your own face, or the computer will learn what you look like instead of the object. By gathering these images, you are using machine learning. Machine learning is a specific subset of AI, where algorithms learn directly from raw data, rather than requiring a human to explicitly program every single rule. Now move to your second class. Take your pen and repeat the exact same process. Make sure you gather another 100 images, so the data volume is completely balanced. Just as Spotify requires years of your listening history to accurately suggest a song, your new AI model relies entirely on the volume and variety of the visual data you just recorded. Now for the heavy lifting. Click the Train Model button. A progress bar will appear. It is strictly important that you do not switch browser tabs while this loads, or the process will pause. Under the hood right now, your computer is running an engine called Deep Learning. Deep learning utilizes highly complex layers of artificial neural networks to break down and process the visual data in your images. Looking at this iPhone notch, Apple's Face ID uses the same deep learning concept, processing thousands of invisible data points to instantly map your facial features. The desire to build machines that can process information like this dates back to the 1950s, starting with mathematician Alan Turing. Turing proposed the Turing test to measure machine intelligence. A judge sends messages to a human and a machine, seeing if the machine can fool them. This historical test relied on text, but your browser's deep learning model processes thousands of pixels to simulate sight. The standard for what we consider intelligent behavior has evolved drastically, from a machine that can simply mimic conversation to one that can visually comprehend the physical world in real time. Your training is complete. Let's test it. Look at the active preview window on the right side of your screen. Hold your phone up to the webcam and then switch to holding your pen. Check the confidence meters at the very bottom of the screen. As you swap objects, you want to see those numbers instantly shoot up toward 100% accuracy. If those percentages are bouncing around wildly and the computer seems confused, it means your initial data wasn't distinct enough. You will need to clear the classes and record more varied images. Looking at this TikTok app, consider how your successful image test applies here. Social media platforms categorize human behavior using the exact same principles. The mathematical mechanism you just built to recognize a simple office pen is the exact same underlying structure massive tech companies use to classify, predict, and influence your daily habits. Take a look at your working preview window. You gathered raw data, trained a functional model, and built a working AI in under 6 minutes. You utilized deep learning neural networks. You powered them by executing machine learning, and you successfully created artificial intelligence on your own computer. Don't stop here. Go back and add a third class. Try training it to recognize a coffee mug, or see if it can successfully distinguish between two of your pets. By understanding how these hidden tools are built, you stop being a passive target for algorithms. You transform into an active, informed